Okay, this is Rob Chisholm. We're at Truleigh today, Devil's Dyke. Devil's Dyke's behind me. We're heading down to where Simon is, but so Simon is the person in the picture at the far end of the ridge here. And that is where I'm heading to catch Simon up, and that's Truleigh Run. There's a big blue hole. The sun's just come through, so the temperature change is going to change now, and we're going to go from ridge lift to thermal activity. But there's also a tractor playing the field. Tractor's playing field, turn the topsoil over, so we're going to have a little bit of heat underneath. If the sun had been out earlier, it would have warmed up a bit. I've got to go with these power lines, so I've really got to take controls and concentrate. I'm quite busy, Simon. I'm flying, filming, and watching a set of power lines, so got to wait. Here's the power lines. So if you're crossing power lines, it's good to have ample height and know what you're doing. Right, just got a little thermal there. There's a tractor below. And we're starting to get lift off that ridge. Still going up, it's nice. We are in the month of October. October, by the way, you're not really going to get many more thermals, so it's more ridge lift. These towers here, just to my left, just beyond there is Stenning, the private site. It's not far, so in the summertime it's quite easy to get a couple of thousand feet here, fly over to Stenning, or land at Stenning and get a lift back, which is quite useful. Right, so we're going to catch Simon very close to him now. He's patiently waited for me. He's 26 hours post CP. He's been with me practically every hour of the way. He's paid for one-on-one tuition. Got a low air time, 26 hours. It's quite easy to fly. If you look behind me from back there, as far as you can see, he's flown on his own over the power lines down here. He's learnt all those skills. He can thermal in that time and start to do cross country now, which is good. So we've got a guy flying right at me now. No particular reason. There's no other gliders around, so he thinks he'll fly this way. Plenty of room though. But personally, I would have taken a different course. I would have flown well away from me. The glider's in the distance there to my right. That's Devil's Dyke over here in the distance. Point it out. Oh yeah, that line in the distance going down a path, that's Stenning over there. So you fly from here over to Stenning. That's a private site. So this is just ridge lift though. We're just flying along the ridge lift, which is quite nice actually. It doesn't cost us a penny. There's no motor. We're just gliding, and it all fits in a bag. And when you got a cold north air in the summer, thermals can be quite strong, so they can be a little bit harsh. So you want to stay out front and climb, and don't stay near the ridge. So you get away from ridge lift more then. So it's not a bad day's flying for October. Could obviously be in an office or packing boxes in a warehouse. I don't know. But this is my job. Just floating around, but it's actually quite a lot to think about. So I'm just going to watch Simon. He's down here. He's doing very well. Now I've got four crows out the front of me, and they're going up. Two of them are going up quite nicely. That's over the brown fields. It's coming my way, so I don't even want to. It's not big, but it's there. Can you see the four crows? That's the four crows view is. Oh, I should switch my Vario on, I guess that'll help. There's a little sparrow or house martin's just gone by. Crows don't really exactly thermal well, so if they start to go up, here we go, things are improving. So I'm going up. That's my vario. Here we go. Bit loud, isn't it? It's going nice. It's a present from John Mitchell. It's a little vario. It sits on my helmet. I use an altimeter skydiver's watch, which came from John Mitchell. John Mitchell runs the hotel in Hotel Gardens in Nepal. That's nice thermal. It's not going to get us up too high. If I go too high, it'll be a bit cold. So I'm quite happy. Simon's below. So I could be greedy and go with it and leave him behind, but I'm not. I'm going to push out to him until we can get another one together. So Simon's up to being able to thermal on his own. So I don't need to be on the ground to explain what to do. So that means we can fly together and cross country. Another way to do cross country is simply just go on tandem with me. You know what, I might switch this vario off. Bloody annoying. It's important to have an altimeter to know your height so you don't infringe airspace. Varios, after a while you get to feel the air, you don't really need a vario to knock on the door to tell you you're going up. It's only when you get to 5,000 feet possibly you need to be a little bit more subtle. Simon's doing well now. We'll just go back to Simon. He's doing very well. That's a nice turn. He is going quite far back though, so I hope he's aware of that, because his ridge lift is over here, and now because he's quite far back he'll have to push forwards, but he has got a nice fast glider. Now, can you hear what he said? He said, wah, ha, 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 the next train at Euston Station. And that's the thing, a lot of the lift is just coming off these little brown fields down here. You'll see the brown. For 30 minutes or so they were in the sun. It's enough just to give a few thermals off there. Simon's behind me. So he's doing all right. It's not a problem for him. He's flying a Sky Anarchist, and he's got a pod harness, so he's aerodynamically and very warm. Me, I'm just using long johns and a pair of jeans. Yeah, don't go too far over the back on the turns and the wind speed and strength, just so you don't get caught out. So at the moment I'm just following the road, which is down here. And I'm still going up. This is nice. It's no vario, just going up. This is very nice actually. So behind me, that's where Simon's behind me, one of those gliders. I'm nowhere near the ridge list. What's going on? I've got to adjust this harness. I'm well away from the ridge is what I'm explaining, so I'm not involved in any ridge lift. I'm just primarily organising myself around these areas of lift. My head keeps turning 8 because I need to see what's going on, make sure I don't fly into anything. Also, I'm looking for areas of why there's lift, where it is, where I can get the next part. Because it's quite nice being out here, away from the ridge. Just going to fly back to the ridge now. So it's nice, isn't it? Oh, I think Simon's the guy who's the highest.